This tournament has really been crazy, a lot of game fives. Did I believe I'd make it all the way right from the start? Yes, the answer to that, of course. Like, if you don't think that, then you're probably not gonna make it.
With how much experience we have together, it's definitely helped us in our matches, and I think we just continue to keep on improving.
Giving OpTic Gaming the advantage here in round 2. Oh my goodness gracious!
I think C9 is, of course, the team to beat. They're the champions from last time. They're individually skilled, and they have, you know, the teamwork to match it. But I think we're well prepared, and I really hope you guys are too.
Whole part of the map for his team to be. Threads the needle right there.
To get the trophy, our team is willing to do like whatever it takes. You better be prepared to dig really deep, deeper than you ever have, because there's a 100% chance that we want it more than you. Let's get ready to play some Halo.
Well, it's Sunday night, everybody, and you know what that means. It's time for your grand finals here in Anaheim. We got a best of 7. We got Cloud9. We've got OpTic Gaming. And we're starting off here on Livefire.
It's going to be a hot start needed for the side of OpTic Gaming if they want to compete against the best team in the world. It's Cloud9. Here we go, game number 1.
No messing around here, everybody. Strap yourselves in, because we could be here for a while as we start off watching the POV of a man who has put up some crazy statistics today. And that, of course, is OpTic Gaming's Lucid.
Crazy stats, some crazy plays, and some crazy baits as well on the ball. He's going to pick up that first one and just one step ahead of Stellar on that opening.
Last player alive, though, is Lucid. One player who can even it up, though. It's going to be him. Here comes Eco.
Oh,
there almost goes Eco as well. The grenade will take him down. More importantly, though, Cloud9 have their hands on that ball.
Early time for Cloud9. Heat wave in the hand for Eco as well. But if that doesn't sum up Lucid, I don't know what does. He's the last player alive. He almost takes down 3/4 of Cloud9.
Pistola going to have an overshield. Going to have it stripped away, but not without getting away with his life. A couple of players going to be rotating here from Cloud9, just trying to use that ball as bait at the moment. Penguin going to be challenged here by Pistola, and you got to do that if you're going to take down C9. Renegade's top middle, though. Lucid left alone again.
Early control here from side of Cloud9, and Lucid just trying to stay alive, finding himself pinned and pinched once again. Oh, hits the body shot. Somehow the nade comes in to help, but already early control, early points on the board for Cloud9.
21 points and rising here for C9. A really strong hold from them. It was Stellar who slid out to get that double kill. Renegade will pick up the first in the team fight now. APG will manage to take him down. Stellar trying to chase down this kill, though. Manages to do so. 2 dead here for OpTic. On the same side, though, you could say. And it's even numbers as Eco's going to have to rotate that ball towards Stellar. But what a play that is.
Yeah, look, Renegade's pointing tower. Perfect at rotate. All they have to do is find out if any players are coming bottom middle. One of them is named Ola. That's already a man advantage once again for the side of Cloud9. It feels like every single moment there's at least one player or 2 players dead on OpTic Gaming, and that point will continue.
2v2 on the map. Penguin will ball in hand, though. Eco gonna drop behind Trippy, takes him out with that Heatwave APG. Gonna be there to clean up the kills, so it'll be trades either side. But while all of these kills are being traded out, the oddball's still in the hands of Cloud9 here. It's 46-0. APG now trying to put the pressure on that oddball carrier.
OpTic Gaming certainly conceding a lot of points early on. Generally, when you see Cloud9 play this game type, they're pretty happy just playing control-based, but they're not just playing control-based, they're also playing point-based. They have a ton of points on the board.
They do. However, this is a chance now. Trippy picking up the first kill is going to give them numbers, as well as that Pistola has the HP to take any kind of fight with that overshield in his hands as well. The ball has been rotated back to the garage here by OpTic Gaming. This is the opportunity they need. They have 24 points on the board. Renegade, though, with the opener here onto Lucid. Penguin follows up with a kill onto APG.
And look at this. I mean, once again, you do not see mistakes very often from the side of Cloud9. It's a good trade there coming in, so it's going to be happy with that. But 3 dead, 4 dead for a second on the side of OpTic Gaming. They will continue scoring on the side of Cloud9.
Efficiency there as well, as immediately off the back of that 4 dead, it's Cloud9 who have the oddball in their hands. They know that kills don't mean too much if you ain't got the time to back it up as well. Lucid's going to fall. APG now going to have the heat wave in his hand. 62 points and rising still for Cloud9. OpTic kind of struggling to get a hold at the moment. The rotations have been the standout so far for me from Cloud9. It looks like OpTic at times are just chasing shadows.
Yeah, they certainly have been chasing. It's been fantastic rotations. Even when Cloud9 finds themselves in the 2v4 scenarios, as you saw earlier, they're able to rotate the ball away from their opponents. And in a game like Oddball, it can be a game of keep away. And even when you only have 2 players alive, if you're in the right positioning, covering the right angles, you can put even more points on the board.
Ola picks up 1, Stellar trades it out, Lucid picks up another. Now, look at the scores, starting to close together a little bit here. The gap is getting shorter and shorter. Wow. Renegade showing that you have to hit every single pellet of every single bullet in this game if you want to win a fight. Now he's going to move forward with that sniper rifle in his hand. 52 points on the board here, 68 to Cloud9. It's much, much closer than it was a few moments ago.
Yeah, OpTic did really well to bring that back, even though we saw some exchanges and kills going the way of Cloud9 on the hour edge towards the dummies and power-up. Lots of points on the board for the side of OpTic. Only a 10-point game here.
Renegade trying to work with Eco and Penguin to pick up these kills by the dummies. Also working to get that overshield in their hands. Swaps one piece of equipment out for another. Now the push will come in, but look at the score. We're pretty much tied up at this point. However, this is the first time we've seen Renegade and Cloud9 with an overshield in hand. He picks up one, he picks up two. Maybe looking to turn it for three as well. Pistola, he'll go down. Triple for Renegade.
Might not hit it with the snipe, but he had the time to hit it. This is going to be maybe an unofficial X-Sturm. No, he drops down, he chases. That was the last player alive. Who else but Lucid to stay alive in that scenario, but not before a lot of damage is on the board. They're already at 90 points.
Just about to cross that 90-point mark, like you say. Eco's in position to play ball as well, to fall here for Cloud9. Penguin using the repulsor to get himself behind cover for a few seconds, but that's now 3 dead for Cloud9. Lucid looking to play bodyguard here for the teammate who's managed to pick up that ball. He might actually be able to flank behind Eco here, but Eco more than aware that player is flanking. Not only takes Lucid down, but also picks up the double.
Should be a play ball here. Yep, ball's going to go off the edge, but C9's in a pretty good position to have control once again.
They are indeed. They only need 9 points on the board as well to take home this first round. Pistola still in the death screen. Renegade also in the death screen. And at the moment, Penguin is just having to try and run away and scurry away with that ball in his hands. Turns his attention now to those players behind. 98 points, gets the stick on Pistola. But Pistola manages to pick up the kill, but it doesn't matter too much. 4 dead for OpTic. That will be round 1. Going to Cloud9.
And Cloud9 wasting no time. As we said, sometimes they play a very Slayer-dominant oddball and objective in general, but specifically oddball. This time, though, they're making sure they got the points on the board early, very, very efficient, and maybe even more clinical than average.
Renegade, who had the biggest play of the series so far, and we're only a couple of minutes into it with that triple kill, almost managed to secure an overkill. He's going to be moving towards that power up once more. Off the break here, you can see all smiles for Renegade as well. It looks like, unfortunately, we've had a player drop out the lobby by the looks of things, so hopefully we can get back into it as soon as possible. If you're wondering why the players have got big smiles on their faces, because they know that this is looking a little bit too easy for them, feeling a little bit too easy for them as they do rotate around the map.
I thought it was just Renegade taking the Dummies Express there, hitting the perfect curve slides all the way across the map, but as you say, a player has dropped out immediately upon the start of the second round, which, thankfully, in regards to the scoreboard, is not going to be a harm or a foul in terms of that round being calculated in favor of Cloud9. We'll wait for our official call from League Operations, but we'll get right back into the game as fast as we can.
They're warmed up. They are ready to go. C9 look like they've been playing the same amount of games. They jumped straight into that first round, and they were straight on the money. The tempo was there, the rhythm was there, as now we're back underway in our grand finals. Eco and Lucid will trade out a few kills to start with. Eco now is going to land from Clouds and pick up 1 kill. Not the 9 maybe would have wanted if that was physically possible, but the heat wave is going to find its way into the hands of Lucid here. No oddball time really to speak of so far. I wouldn't call it a decisive lead, but it certainly is a lead here of 1-0 to OpTic.
As that ball's going to get all the way back on the other side of the map, so Lucid's going to have to figure out how he wants to push out a tower here. I checked the forecast. There's one thing on the menu. It's a heat wave, but it'll actually fall down onto dummy door, so that'll be down. Look for C9 to try to snag that if they can.
2v2 here on the map. Pistola's going to be pushing down, but Stella's going to be putting him under pressure. Eco got taken down in that push as well. So now you're going to see Stella once again playing his life, hitting a nice jump, and making sure that he is a difficult kill. This time he doesn't quite make it, but he's going to be under pressure, hits some good shots. APG also hits a body to escape, and I like this from APG as well. Recognizing that getting the kill there isn't too important, just leave Stella there.
Just leave it, call it out, and trust that your teammates will be there. Also, you got Coach Lunchbox behind you who can stress those call-outs. He can look at all the screens and say, this kill needs to be yours, Trippy. This kill needs to be yours, Stellar. He can direct the traffic as much as he needs to. So it's a few points early on for the side of OpTic Gaming. We'll see if they can connect the dots to continue slaying right now. Right now, leading in the slaying category.
Still have the ball in their hands as well. 15-1. There's going to be a repulsor jump up to top middle from Trippy, who has that mangler in his hands. The power-up's going to be jumping into the map in around 20 seconds or so as well. So you're seeing OpTic already make a little bit of an early rotation here, but as you can see from the top left-hand side of your screen, it's Trippy who's left alone for now, as all of his other teammates have fallen.
Doesn't get a hit marker there, surprisingly, and also doesn't get a trade there. You can see he leans back there, a little scrunch of the eyebrows. Unsurprising, surprised to see exactly how that one played out, but while all that happens, there's a few points on the board for Cloud9. 2 dead momentarily for both sides. There's a power-up pop.
APG managed to get the power up in his hands, but I'm not sure if he actually managed to engage it. Renegade's going to be last alive here, and he has that plasma pistol in his hands. Pistola is going to appear out of nowhere. A little shoulder shuffle coming in. Lucid there for the help as well, and Pistola somehow survives.
Stuff like that, that's what you need to see from Ola. There's nothing scarier than looking straight at space and all of a sudden a Pistola appears and starts to take down half of your team. That's exactly what he just did. That's a nice slaying and a numbers advantage for the side of OpTic Gaming. Now here they are leading 32-16.
Love this rotation as well. They've moved the ball back to Garage. Eco is going to survive for now. A couple of missed shots with the Mangler there from Pistola is going to allow Eco to get away with his life. But now the rotation has come back in once more. This time it's towards Tower. Pistola a little bit more accurate this time, but Stella is going to use that repulsor to turn Pistola into a pancake.
Ball gets played. There's one thing we got to talk about. Everyone in the game has either 4 or 3 kills right now. Lucid has 10. He's 10 and 3 right now. This is a very different round number 2 for Lucid. However, Sniper in the hands of Stellar.
Top tower control locked down by Stella as well. Lucid going to be challenging. A couple of warning shots, nothing quite connecting yet, though, for Stella. 2 kills fall to his teammates, though. Lucid picks up one, APG picks up another. So now it's a 2v2 on the map. An opportunity to make a play, and it's going to be Lucid who gets the trade. 2 of the best players in the game going up against each other, going at each other's throats. Not surprising that they trade over at C. That Sniper will fall down in the plat, and just like that, it's a 6-point game. Trippy trying to escape with his ball. Instead, he's going to try and escape with his life. Pistola is there to help out his teammate, though. Pistola with no shields. Trippy with no life to speak of. Eco now trying to pressure Lucid, who tries to slide across the key door. Whoa. But no! He won't get the kill, as Lucid somehow will survive. Stella has to come back, though, to finish the job. Well, Stellar there literally jumps over all of the heat wave spread. You actually saw it on the wall, exactly where the spread hit, and Stellar just knew to jump right over that shot. Great awareness from him. No points on the board through these exchanges. Both teams really just fighting for control here, but very nice work in the back of house from Stellar. Ola trying to escape. Expect that odd ball to be picked up by a Cloud9 member any time now. Renegade was the player who got the opening pick to allow the ball to move over to them. There's APG, Sniper, and Heatwave in the hand of Renegade here. Penguin picks up one on APG. Pressure coming in now, but it's going to be stopped because Penguin's just picked up 2. Look at the movement here from both Stellar and Renegade, just hitting the drop slides and curb slides perfectly during all that. 2 still dead. Lead will change in a moment here. Now here they go, 40-39. If you wanted an example of how efficient Cloud9 are, the man who picks the ball up has Sniper Heatwave in his hands. That's what they do. That's how they get the job done. Now it's been exchanged off to a teammate, and now Renegade can go to work with these weapons in hand. The distance traveled in drop slides and curb slides over the past few minutes has been about a mile between Renegade and Stellar. Every time they're on a little bit of a ledge, they're just watching the min-maxing of that ability. So difficult to time, but they're hitting it every time, and now just like that, OpTic Gaming, though, answering back. They're going to tie the game once again. 3 dead. OpTic Gaming going to the lead here, and APG just made a play over at Dummies. Here comes Lucid to clean things up. Now, where are the spawns coming in here, and where is the rotation going to be with that oddball? This is the moment that OpTic need to recognize where C9 are appearing back on the map. Lucid there thinking about repulsor jumping up top. Instead, he's just going to come back down. Here comes the rotations bottom middle, and also looks like the push is coming through Dummies. Maybe Lucid got a little bit overzealous there, pushing with that heat wave. I understand he wants to get those kills. I understand he wants to hold C9 back, but escaping with a life sometimes a better thing to do. Pistola there to pick up 1 kill. The oddball is going to be played, though, as Cloud9 do try and collapse. It's a 72-46 lead here in the hands of OpTic. C9, though, looking to answer back, but look at this. OpTic off the respawn, looking to rotate that ball back to Garage. OpTic with the house rotation. Renegade hits a beautiful drop side all the way out to Dummies, but gets caught out because the players of OpTic there were ready for it. It's going to be an even side, 3 versus 3 momentarily, and now we will see Cloud9 with a slight man advantage. Will they push off of it? Camo going to be popping in a few seconds as well. You can see it in front of Penguin. Great push coming in from C9 on the dummy side of the map. That means they're going to secure that power-up. 2-4 for OpTic as well, and that means time for Penguin. Once again, you're seeing C9. They will get to an area of the map. They will slay. They will overslay just a bit if they need to, just to get control like this. They've got the power-up. They might be down by 20 points, but they are on the comeback here. Penguin with ball in hand. Mangler camo in the hands of Stella. APG, he's going to have the heat wave, but it doesn't matter because the shots are crispy and connecting from Stella. Oh my goodness, Lucid. Forget about the Mangler. That's much more fun to watch. Look at the smile on his face, too. Who does this against Cloud9? Unbelievable work, and immediately picks up the ball as well. He's going to rotate it, too. This is the Lucid show. And 14 points to go for that. This is what you need to do, right? He's got the sniper in his hands, but he understands that to beat Cloud9, to take a round from Cloud9, you have to do the objective as well. Everybody has to do everything. Renegade now going to be challenging. Tries to get that kill on the ball carrier, but can't quite connect. Unlucky there. You see trying to do a lot
but he's in a 1v2 and one of the best players to play the game, but when you're going up against 2 players on Cloud9, oh
my
God, that's what we're talking about. Renegade hits a double kill and made it look so easy. Down by 10 points, but they're coming back in it once again.
Renegade showing that there are landmines in Halo Infinite as well, as he just destroyed 2 players who are at the back of green. And with that, it looks like Cloud9 have now got a setup at the back of the tower. They will go into the lead here as they cross OpTic Gaming score. They need 9 points to win this one. Where's the push coming from OpTic? Penguin with the oddball beat down. He picks up the kills required. Now he's just trying to dodge around the geometry, but with 1 second left, the break comes in from OpTic, but C9 get the ball in their hands. They will pick up the first map of the series, and I tell you what, if that game is any indication of how this series is gonna go, it's gonna go the long way.
It really will. Fantastic matchup there. Our first game, in the end, OpTic Gaming able to put up a good fight in round number 2, but C9 with a bit of a heartbreaking moment there as they were going to come back into the game. They were down by over 20 points. They bring the game all the way back, and they say, not so fast. We're not interested in going to a round number 3. We've got dinner plans, and we're going to do this very quickly. Cloud9, they take your first game.
Here we are, heading ourselves into game number 2. OpTic need to match the aggression of Cloud9, and most importantly as well, if they get 2 or 3 dead, they need to make it a 4 dead as quickly as possible.
Absolutely. Come in quick and collapse on your opponents. Do not give Cloud9 the room to push back out, the room to get more points on the board and control of the map. That'll be the challenge ahead of him. Can OpTic Gaming answer back in this series? They find themselves down 1-0, now looking to tie it up. Here we go, game number 2.
Don't forget about that rocket launcher as well. That can be hugely instrumental in how things start. Stellar and APG gonna exchange kills off the rip here. Stellar already aggressively pushing into Tram. Look how quickly he's got across the map, and he's immediately got a Stalker Rifle.
It's a very specific opening strategy that you just saw. Stellar goes top rail, immediately checks Neon, then immediately goes front C. His team also pushes through. A few kills exchanged, but Cloud9 clearly pulling things out of the playbook here for the opening starts.
Renegade finds 1, Renegade finds 2, Pistola, you're the triple! Renegade! 3 in a row, OpTic 4 dead.
That's a full base trade from Cloud9. Like we said, that is out of the C9 playbook. They fly straight to C, they go up Neons, they win the rockets, and then on the backwards rotation, they pick up all the kills. They're already up by 7.
8-1. OpTic only managing to pick up 1 kill so far in this game. And C9 look like they want to remind everybody that this is going to be their final. At the moment though, they got some work to do still. 10-3 the score. Eco looking to put more pressure on. Stalker Rifle in the hands of Lucid. AR in the hands of Eco. Penguin picks up 1 onto Lucid to clean out PD. That means Eco can face forward and try and cut mid-map.
Eco styling on the fools with the pink AR. Look at this. He's just dancing around now. They have quadrupled, their opponent's score at 14-3. And this is one of the best starts we've ever seen. We have 2 players goosed on OpTic, Trippy and Ola, yet to be on the board.
Trippy picks up 1 though. That's at least going to take him off Goose Watch. Renegade manages to escape with his life. Trippy also will join Pistola on... Pistola, he's still going to be on 0 kills. Trippy picks up his 2nd of the game and also finds a Bulldog. Now, 14-7. Doubling up on the score is Cloud9 here. And you can see that OpTic just starting to look a little bit staggered. Trippy's trying to wait for a teammate, trying to see if anyone is in position to help him. But while all this time is elapsing, you can see that C9 are just getting together and making sure they're making pushes on the other side of the map. Stella's found himself a rocket launcher. That's 2 in a row now for C9, and this is bad news. If you're an OpTic fan, he finds 1 and almost connects with the second 2.
Way to continue the streak here. I will say OpTic Gaming did slow this down, right? It was 14-3, now it's 18-11. It's a 7-kill game, and OpTic Gaming knows that there's a lot of time to find their footing. We're early on in this game. Yes, it was a big lead for the side. Oh boy, trying to find out what's going on around him, and a little bit of chaos there at the cafe. We'll see the side of Lucid fall. Stellar with some good pressure coming off of bottom Neon. Still a 7-kill game.
Well, OpTic have got to work their way back into this game. They start to at least chip away with things. Let's see if they're cool and calm in the comms, though, by jumping in to an Astro listen in.
You're dead, guys. Where they at?
I'm pushing up market here.
I think they have
Joey's in
Bulldog.
tires. They're gonna have
Cuts
Sentinel beams.
market.
Coming up,
Tommy, you're my red alley.
Right
alley.
Red alley naded me. I'm one shot.
3 here.
Listen, guys, get your shields. We can play purple. We can play purple.
Yep. I can go purple.
I'm back PD.
Yeah, they're already cuts. Already
Well, you're
cuts.
by yourself, then
You
you
have a
need to
stalker
hide.
on cuts. Push me purple.
Yeah, purple right here.
I'm looking around.
Nice
Shot
start.
cuts, one hit, guys.
Got pushing us towers.
Can't push
Tires
them.
right now. We get tires.
Here you
3
go.
of them here.
Tires.
Nice job,
I'm coming back. I'm coming back to help Justin.
Cuts. Market.
We should push this out together.
Cuts,
Cuts,
Brad, you're completely alone, Brad. You're completely
Market
alone.
still.
Try and get out of there, Brad.
Yo, driveway.
Alright, they're still just hide.
Driveway's
one.
Driveway's one shot. Red room.
Now, Jen.
I'm one shot. I'm dead from nades, maybe.
Need to live.
Red alley.
I'm dying from nades.
Two
I gotta
guys here. I need
I got one shot. I shot him once.
Alright, try and
One
live.
shot market.
Bulldog down,
Guys,
Bulldog
stop
down there.
leaving each other. We're
Rockets
just
are up
walking
at
away from
30.
each other.
Flowers one. He's 2 flowers.
Even though OpTic were on the back foot off the rip here, you can see that they're still cool. They're still calm. They're still communicating. And it's reflecting on the score now, Andy. It is just a 6-kill game. It's very different from just a few moments ago.
Yeah, they're keeping this one close. They managed to make sure that C9's not running away with anything. And credit to OpTic there. You pointed it out perfectly, though. They're so calm, and they're not worried about what might happen here in these next moments. Once again, keeping the game within 6. And doesn't matter if they're winning, losing, if it's a big deficit. OpTic Gaming knows what they need to do to communicate, but C9 with so much pressure and a rocket grab as well.
Third rocket grab in a row for C9. And even though OpTic have done some hard work here, some hard yards to get back into this game, the rocket launcher in the hands of Renegade might just make it a little bit more difficult, but one's not going to connect. Good news for OpTic.
That's very rare. As you've seen with the plays that we've seen for Power Weapon, that's more like it from Renegade. Usually those rockets connect, and right now they'll be up once again by 7 kills, and even though Cloud9 might not be quadrupling their opponent's score anymore, they're very happy to continue trading at this pace.
Penguin picks up one onto Pistola as well, and now look at this flank coming in from Renegade. Takes out APG. Eco's still going to be doing damage front of Tram as well. Penguin's coming to join his teammate Renegade now just to clean this final player out, but Trippy at least manages to take down one. Can Penguin get in position to trade the kill out? It looks like Trippy's escaped for now, but there's Eco.
This is dangerous because now we have the side of Cloud9 already at the 31 mark, and this is where things start to get dicey. If you're on the side of OpTic Gaming, you can no longer afford to trade at this pace. It will start to get out of hand. You've got Stellar 8 kills already on the board, Renegade with 9 as well.
Lucy picks up the kill, but the plasma grenade that was left behind is going to get the trade here. Now, for OpTic, you need to get this next set of rockets. It really is as simple as that. 4 in a row for C9. You ain't going to win too many games of Slayer by giving them 4 sets of rockets.
Ola there, trying to get crafty around back BD. Found himself alone, and not much he could do pushing out of that. Still quite a margin here. Now it's 9 kills once again. Cloud9 starting to pull away just a little bit more.
Lucy picks up one onto Renegade. Eco now moving down the driveway, looking to see if he can slither behind enemy lines.
The trigger discipline.
Seems the 2 players, gives that information away as the rockets are going to be coming up here in 13 seconds. Now, massive moment in this game. If OpTic can get them, there's a chance. If not, this might be game number 2.
They don't know about Eco. They do not know about Eco unless someone gets an angle on him. Eco's going to be able to help out with that team shot. Actually going to rotate back around here.
Yes, because one player fell from C9 in the build-up here. Pistola now going to push forward. Look at the bait and switching, though. Pistola got baited out, and he took the bait. Rockets, where are you? APG's got him. Eco's hunting him down, though. That was 1 rocket fired by APG. There's 2, no kills. So even though OpTic managed to get the rockets in their hand, they weren't efficient enough to put them to use.
Yeah, OpTic only gets 1 in the kill differential category after those set of trades. Not exactly what they had hoped, because as I said, now we are in the danger zone, well into the danger zone, but kills being exchanged here, they bring the game back within 6, 2 dead for the side of Cloud9.
Now, this is what I was talking about. When you get 2 dead, you need to regain some map control. You need to pressure the final 2 players of Cloud9. Look at Eco here. He's been alive for around 15, 20 seconds or so without taking any damage whatsoever. And this is what can happen. If you don't deal with the last couple of players alive as quickly as possible, they can then pinch. They can cause problems here, and that's what Eco's doing.
Ping's going down here in the commercial district. Eco all business as he tries to fly around front C. 42-36 though. OpTic has not only kept this game close, they've brought it a little bit closer than we saw moments ago.
Ola picks up 1 as well. The Stalker rifle in his hand. Those were some juicy, juicy shots coming in from I Got Your Pistola, and they needed to be. 37-42. This one is not done and dusted, especially with the Stalker in the hands of Pistola. He'll be able to get this information and do a lot of damage, but look at the collapse now from C9.
I was going to say, Ola's going to get collapsed on for sure, just desperately trying to play these angles, but he gets taken down. All 4 players of C9 looking at Ola.
Yeah, you have to wonder where the comms were from OpTic there. Microwave in the hands of Penguin. Usually a cold water animal, but this time he's heating things up as it's 45-39. Renegade trying to push down the pink streak as well. Trippy gonna challenge, Trippy gonna win.
Still not over. They brought it within 5. This is the closest margin we've seen for the side of OpTic in quite some time, but look at the looping and angles from Eco. 45-42, it's now within 3. Make
APG.
That 2, 45-43. It's only a 2-kill game.
APG with a killing spree. 2 kills now, the difference between the 2 teams. And look at where C9 are trapped. They're all inside of Tram. 3 minutes 50 left on the game clock as well. APG has that Bulldog. Renegade, though, picks up the kill with a Stalker Rifle.
46, 43, 47, 43. Another one from Renegade. They'll trade out. Now still a 3-kill game, but only 3 to go for Cloud9 as well. If there's one team that can bring this back, we've seen OpTic Gaming do it so many times before. 48, 45.
C9 are flooding one side of the map, though. Lucy needs to get across the map as quickly as he can to help out Pistola and Co. And it looks like C9 have just slowed this game down. They know they only need 2. Lucy doesn't have any rockets left, though. OpTic, it's going to be just straight gunfire between the two teams. APG will still have that Bulldog, I believe, in his hands. 2 players from C9 retreat. Stella's going to be working with Eco here. Stella might be caught out. You can see
Here they go,
the call-outs are coming. Lucid picks up 1. Eco's going to be trapped mid-map as well. Eco's managed to just slide away, though. APG gets him, though. It's a 1-kill game.
It's a brilliant play call from OpTic. They decide to disregard Tram. They disregard C. They come all the way back to A. It's a perfect team shot. There you go. Tied at 48. No, 49-48.
49-48, 1 kill for Cloud9. 2 kills for OpTic. Question is, who's got that ice?
Oh my God, so much pressure here. You do not want to go down 2-0 against C9. Nade's coming in on Neons.
Push coming in from OpTic Gaming as well. Renegade's trying to back up. He's got that Stalker Rifle in his hand. Renegade says, I want to make the play. I want to win the game. And that's what's going to happen. C9 have the ice. They're up by 2.
Renegade with the play of the series so far. Without a doubt, he drops down from Neons. Had to check a few angles. He goes ball spawn and just decides to make the play. Gets the information he needs. You can tell by the look on his face. Just saying, I'm always going to hit those. I'm always going to make those plays. And that's exactly what he did. They'll win the game 50-48. OpTic bringing it back. So close, not just within reach, but tied up. And they will fall in the end once again. So we're going to be going to game number 3. And the battleground for our 3rd game is going to be bizarre.
Here we go then. Time to lock back in, everybody. Apologies to everyone who had to listen to us waffling around for a few moments, but at the same time, hey, we tried our best to keep you here, okay?
We had a good time.
Let's talk about this game. Oh, we've already talked about this game for about 20 minutes. Let's see the game. Let's see who's going to be able to put it on the board. C9 versus OpTic Gaming. C9 up by 2. OpTic, can you pull one back?
That's the question. We need to see them answer back, and we're already seeing a Stellar drop slide himself right into a Mangler here. I'm going to take a look at this opening rush bottom middle.
APG picks up first kill. Lucid, he's going to get taken down, but it'll be 3 dead off the break here. 4 dead off the break here for C9. And OpTic Gaming look like they've got that overshield in their hands.
Let's see. APG you see, raised the hand for a station.
He apologized to us.
Right there.
I think he apologized to us because he thought something was wrong and then he realized it wasn't.
Yeah, I think it was for us. You did see APG raise a hand there. Looked like he was indicating maybe trying to grab a station referee. But then the overshield maybe changed his mind here, so we will stay continuing on. That's 4 dead again for the side of Cloud9. OpTic Gaming with some very great control and a very early pull as well.
They certainly do, and look at this. The rocket side has been completely locked down here by Lucid. This is the start that OpTic needed. Green wall, I'm sure you're lighting up the chat right now because they're going to have that first flag back to their base. They're going to have complete cover as well. OpTic strike first. They're up by 1.
Surprised to see Renegade even throw down the shots there. Maybe thinking that if that flag was unsupported, he could kind of catch the flag carrier off guard. However, OpTic is a team that's not going to go back without their carrier. They're going to bring that flag in. They will score first. It's 1-0.
So the restart and the refresh of the mentals is good for OpTic Gaming. And like you say, they strike first. Ola picks up a double as well just to clear out the base. And he's doing it all from the bar. Unfortunately, some shocking events have just happened inside of the bar as the dynamo grenade will land onto his body. Renegade comes in to clean up the damage that's done. Renegade looking for 2 on APG, but manages to escape with his life.
Look at Renegade, just leaves that kill, knows that APG might go around. Instead finds them double doors. You're not going to scare Renegade. He knows exactly where you're going now. He's going to start that flag run as well.
Now only 1 dead here for OpTic Gaming, so Cloud9 are going to have to slay once more. Eco's fallen. Trippy and Lucid get kills, so now it's actually going to be a very difficult situation for Renegade. You can see he's already being fried, he's being sizzled inside of that hut. APG with 2 should allow OpTic to move into a position to pull this one back home.
Very nice double kill from APG. Also a very nice play from Ola. You might have saw him, he spawned bottom rockets. He goes pillars right away. They get that flag back home. Also Dynamos in the hut helped with that one. Shake of the head from Lucid though. That overshield will be schmelted.
Shake of the head, and understandably so, because when we talk about not making mistakes, that was a mistake. That was an opportunity to push. C9 just 1 step ahead of Lucid and OpTic there, recognizing they didn't have overshield, so tried to play angles and hold different lanes where they could hit those nades, double up, and take that out of commission. From there, OpTic find themselves 2 dead. Stella's already pushing through the bar ahead of Renegade. They're looking for a pull.
Nades coming in, they're gonna have to wait and reset just a bit. Gonna sit next to the flat screen and hope that the nades don't come in too close. Gonna hang out together here in the bar and just try to stay alive, do whatever they can. Keep in mind, nice push come from OpTic Gaming though. They send 2 to fight the 2, and it's APG. Once again, another double kill for him.
Pistola here as well. He's got the thrust, and oh my word, stays alive with a little bit of help from a friend. It's Trippy who gives him that assistance. That was 3 or 4 dead in consecutive moments there for C9. OpTic holding strong.
And if you're a fan of the green wall, this is what you wanted to see. Yes, we did see an early flag grab and pull from the side of OpTic Gaming. They will score that, but what can they do through the next few minutes? Because Cloud9 is a team that will push you to your limits for the entire game, and so far, OpTic Gaming is holding on.
Big trade coming in from Renegade in that situation though. Plasma pistol versus a rocket. Usually, you'd put your house on a rocket winning that one, but it's going to be the plasma pistol who managed to actually get the kill in that situation.
Yeah, thank God I don't have a house to put on that one, because I certainly would have put it down. As we take a look, Eco's going to pick up another one. Bulldog in hand now for him. Looking across the board, the big standout is APG. As we said, he's 9-4 at this point.
Pistola having a good game as well. APG and Trippy combining to pick up some kills. And look at Eco, he's having to wrap back through his tree to finish off some kills, but not without coming under fire himself, but gets away with his life. Big play there from Eco.
Yeah, nice little plays there. We might have spoken too soon. He's going to have to peek shot his way all the way into Hut. And, oh boy, that only means one thing. First of all, it's a dynamo nade to the dome for Eco, but also another overshield for Lucid. Let's see what he can do in round number 2.
A combination of grenades and different noises out of myself and Andy as that player was taken down. Lucid now moving through the bar with the overshield in his hand, with a bulldog in his hands as well, but just can't find any targets to play with at the moment. Finally, we'll find Eco. The flag is being pulled by C9 as well, so now Lucid has some decisions to make. Does he push this kill onto Eco? Does he wrap back to try and get that flag stop? It looks like he goes for Eco. Now he turns his attention to Renegade, who's moving the flag.
3v3 still. We do not see a lot of slays coming in here. This flag is still going to be run. Let's see a tick, 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 tick of the dynamos. They're going to give some more information to the side of OpTic Gaming, but Lucid will continue patrolling bottom middle.
Penguin taken down on the pillars. Lucid still on this little spree that he's putting together at the moment. Finds himself at 7-5. Unfortunately for him, takes a little bit of damage on his way down to the grave as Renegade moves in to finish it off. C9 now trying to hold mid-map. He killed the only player in the death screen for them. Lucid the same on OpTic Gaming. Now it's a 4v4 on the map.
Ola, by the way, off screen, also hits the 10 kill mark. Renegade's going to pick up some more bottom middle. A spike grenade as well, as that bulldog in hand with 1 shot left in it. Here's the grapple. He's going to fly in.
Grapple is going to be such a big game changer as we see Bazaar evolve, and there's a good example of why. Closing gaps, getting from one level of elevation to the next almost immediately means that you can pressure a player and catch him off guard. Now, what are we going to see here? Is it going to be that flag being grappled towards Renegade? Is he going to save it for a little moment? A little bit later on in this run, they've got it out halfway now. Where are the kills coming in?
You can tell by his reticle placement, he thought for just a split second about grappling that flag. Instead, he used the grapple to push out, make sure Lucid got cleaned up, and he saves the grapple. Maybe he needs it for later in the run. He might come to use it.
Stella picks up 1 kill. Trippy's going to be there. It's Lucid, excuse me, who's going to win a vital battle. Manages to stay alive as well as his shields will be tickled away by that dynamo grenade. The flag is still out here. Overshield just came up as well. Rockets also came up, and like you say, the overshield did not get popped. So Rockets OS in the hands of OG.
Didn't pop the first time. Looks like it does pop the second time. It was in the hands of Ola. Looks like I got melted. I think Ola was the one to grab it there. So he'll have to reset though, but it will be at least a deny of the overshield for the side of OpTic Gaming. And right now, looking very good in the mid game here. Not only did they open this game strong, but still continuing the pressure.
Lucid trying to work with Pistola here, bottom middle to stay alive. Not going to happen for now as Renegade is going to use those dynamos once more to sizzle away at the skin of Lucid.
Wow.
Lucid should be taken down by that dynamo. Renegade picks up 1, actually exchanges the kill with the Mangler. APG hides behind the melons.
You can tell by the movement there of Lucid that he... Melon's always a great place to hide behind there. Banana Stand also quite a popular hiding place in the bottom of the market, but you can tell right there Lucid was not expecting Renegade to just grapple whip all the way around to take that angle. A nice play there from Renegade, but these two teams now, a little bit of a volley back and forth, battling for control. Keep in mind, with only a 1-0 lead here, Cloud9 could strike at any time.
They have the flag moving as well. 3 dead here. However, the flag is moving on the other side of things. Eco's going to have to loop back around. He misses the shot to Trippy! And Trippy with a Mangler gets the kill, which is going to slow down the move now coming in. Lucid versus Stella. Down on this low ground. Look at this, though. There's going to be a Pistola hiding in the trenches, too. C9 find themselves 3 down.
this one should go back home. I think Penguin's the only one in position to try to get this touch. He will go down. Lucid should have the re.
Lucid's going to get the touch. Lucid's going to run this one back towards the base. The flag is still out from both sides, but Trippy's going to rally this one back. Pistola rotating back for him to give him that cover. Lucid can now push forward.
Looking really strong here is OpTic Gaming. Like we said, what can they do here? They might get an opening flag cap, but can they play this game all the way through? That flag off screen should be coming back home any moment. As it's going to be going up into the base. There's going to be some more shots here from Eco. How can they answer back?
Flag standoff between the two teams. Both teams have flags back at their base. Penguin picks up a kill on Trippy. Overshield's going to be coming up in a second. Can he get the pop? Yes, he can! Eco gets that overshield. Now this is the opportunity for C9 to strike. They can push forward. They can create space, and Renegade's going to be right alongside his teammate to do so.
What a big moment here. Does this game go 2-0 in favor of OpTic Gaming, or does Cloud9 tie the game 1-1?
Where are the grenades? There's Pistola with the grenades. Return's going to come in, I think. Yes, indeed. Eco with a big play. Now is the flag going to be put in by his teammates?
Let's see exactly where that flag was hidden on the other side. There's
Penguin's got it. No!
Not in yet!
Lucid! Where did he come from? Like a thief in the night. He's on that return. It's a second away! And Lucid gets the re!
Who else but Lucid? Leave it to Lucid. He gets that return there. He had to win that battle with that Bulldog, and he had a feeling when that flag didn't go in right away that it wasn't exactly in scoring position, and that's exactly what the case was. OpTic Gaming will stay in the lead 1-0, 3 minutes on the clock.
And how many times in this series have we seen those moments won by C9? This time it's OpTic who come out on top, and it might seem like a small moment to everyone at home, but for the players in-game making those plays and coming out the right side of it, it's absolutely huge for them.
Huge, and huge momentum for the side of OpTic. They look over at their screen, they see Lucid make that play, they're like, let's go. This is our game. This is our series. OpTic Gaming is back in this. It's a very different game number 3 from what we saw earlier.
2.5 minutes left here for OpTic just to hold on. If they can manage to do so, that they will get this game on the board, and we will extend this series at least to a game number 4. Rockets in the hands here of Trippy for OpTic Gaming. And look at this, just a standoff between both teams at the middle of the map. Eco picks up one. Manages to sneak through the double doors as well.
Oh man, it's a great force trade from Stellar as well. Keep in mind, that overshield's popping right about now. We got 6 seconds, 3 dead on OpTic Gaming. We might see a pull here from Cloud9 and an overshield grab.
Yes, we might indeed. 2 minutes left on the clock. Eco gonna
doesn't hit it.
I think he actually chose not to hit it as the grenades were coming in. Trippy, he's gonna be putting pressure on. Lucid has that Mangler, takes all of the overshield off. So you have to say for Lucid, a pretty good job in that situation. Doesn't get the kill, but manages to slow things down. But where's the rest of his team now? 2 dead. OpTic on the back foot, C9 with that flag moving. Penguin gets the touch.
That is huge. He turns the corner there. He's going to wait for any nades that are going to skip off these
He's
stairs.
last alive.
They don't come through. Last player alive. He needs to cap this one. Where is OpTic? Are they flying in?
Oh, it looks like Penguin's going to go for the slide. No one in position, and C9 tie it up. 1 minute 20 or so left on the clock.
What an enormous play from Penguin. He gets the flag around the corner. He gets right to the flag stand, waits for the cover, and then perfectly times the run. If Penguin doesn't cap there, that flag does not go home. Here we go, 1-1 with 1 minute left now in the game.
If Penguin doesn't cap there, OpTic probably get a counter cap as well, and then it is game over. That's how the margins are, and that's how small the difference is between the two teams, and the scoreline really is. One little mistake, one little play, and the score finds itself tied up at 1-1 instead of 2-0. Now with 50 seconds left on the clock, it's C9 being aggressive onto the OpTic base.
Aldo's nade finds the way of the Watermelons, and the Bulldog finds the way of Penguin here. 1 dead for the side of OpTic, and Penguin knows he needs to stay alive here, though. And look at that, no more kills coming in. 3 dead for the side of OpTic Gaming. C9, maybe with a heartbreaking flag run here.
They've got that flag running. Let me tell you that, APG, he's managed to sneak behind enemy lines, though. APG's the player to watch. He has to make a play for his team. The flag is moving, though. Ola picks up 1, so now C9 find themselves 2 down. Ola with a huge, huge double on the double doors. It's double-double for Ola. Penguin picks up 1 onto Trippy, though. Now he's going to go for the re. It's Mangler on Mangler. Pistola gets it. Pistola sends it home.
Not just a double-double. That's a double-double with cheese from Pistola. Going down bottom middle, but answered back right away with a double of Renegade. So he's going to fly right back in here. Sudden death overtime, as that flag is still going to be out. And now it's going to be a little bit of an overshield popped.
He's just going to fly forward here. He might be able to get a touch if he can just avoid the pie ticking down. Nope. He's not going to be able to. And we will have overtime here on Bazaar. Capture the flag. Game number 3, as tight as you could like.
Gets more and more intense every single time. You hear it. Overtime coming in there from Jeff Steitzer, and that's exactly what we're in right now. Sudden death. 5 minutes on the clock. The next flag will win this one. It has been so back and forth. OpTic certainly putting up the best fight that they have all series long.
Now let's take ourselves back to the very start of this game. Who got the better starting strategy? It was OpTic Gaming. They got C9 almost all dead off the break. They got Overshield, they got Rockets. The difference here, C9 have slowed it down just a little bit. They lost those first 2 kills, but they haven't lost everything on the map. Rockets are in the hands of OpTic. Lucid has the chance to make a play, and it's sudden death. All you need is 4 dead, and you've won the game.
Renegade forces a rocket trade there. Trippy also falls in hut, so that's going to be 2 dead for the side of OpTic, only 1 dead for the side of C9. However, gets tied up right away. 2 dead for both sides momentarily, and now here comes the eco push. And much like you said, Cloud9 knows they cannot risk going all three dead, all 4 dead, if they pull that one off, just because that first flag will win. They need to play a little bit more careful, a little more conservative here.
And you can already see in the gameplay from both teams, both playing a little bit more conservative. Yep. Not willing to run out into the middle of the map without doing damage first. Now the push is going to come in on the Rocket side. Eco's going to be trying to push onto Lucid too. Lucid will pick up the kill though, and that's going to open up the tree side of the map here. Pistola is going to get a little bit of help, but doesn't need it. He gets that grapple shot in his hands. APG picks up another. 3 dead here for C9, and there goes Pistola.
If Ola can stay alive, he has 4 grapples. He just burned 1, but he has 3 more grapples. If Ola can stay alive here, they can really put a run together.
3 grapples. Let's see if he can put it together. Eco going to be hiding inside of the base. That one was for all of the Rick and Morty fans out there watching as well. Trying to just formulate this push at the moment. You can see the OpTic don't want to give up too many kills without doing damage first. At the moment, nobody is able to survive. APG going down first, and Eco surviving too means that OpTic are going to have to play this slow.
OpTic tried. What happened there off screen, you just saw it for a second. Stellar actually wins the battle in hut against APG. It's so hard to keep your push going when you lose your hut player.
Overshield pop in as well. Trippy trying to rotate behind the player bottom middle. Stella managed to stay alive though, and now he's using the geometry of the map just to get himself into a position to maybe pick that one up. Can he use the dynamos to cut off that tree house? His teammate has moved in to get it. Pistola with an OS. A chance for OpTic once more.
Also going to give a lot of information there. A few shots on the player pushing bottom rocket side. That will be cleaned up on screen. That's what you expect from this OpTic side. No Mangler drop coming in from Ola, but should be able to make quick work of Stellar. That's 2 dead.
One thing to notice here. Look how slow Penguin and Eco played this. As soon as they recognized they didn't have the OS, they just play the back of the base. They wait for the push to come in. The issue here for C9 is if they lose the kills here, there's going to be a flagpole, and they're going to be spawning halfway across the map. Stella picks up 1. Pistola picks up the Mangler. Tries to turn his attentions now to the 2 players in the trees, waiting for help. Lucid picks up 1. Pistola has that flag on the move, and there's Trippy with the 3rd kill.
Trippy in the tree. This is where this man needs to be, but big plays coming in from Penguin.
Pistola picks up the kill, and now he's got that flag in hand as well. 3 dead here for C9.
Needs to keep going. There's no time to waste here. They're finding already 1 spawner here on bottom rocks. There's another one top rocks. They need to make sure they maintain slaying control. Lucid with 2 rockets as well.
There has to be a cap. It has to be a cap here for OpTic Gaming. It looks like Renegade's trying to make a play on the re. The rockets are going to come in. Pistola picks up 2. That's 3 dead. Killing spree for Lucid, and the flag going home here for OpTic Gaming. Overtime means OG win as they put their first map on the board in the grand final.
And you can see the size of relief on the POVs there. We were looking at Lucid, we were looking at Trippy. You saw the shoulders actually drop. You saw them actually breathe a sigh of relief, thinking, oh my God, we finally closed that one out. We told you, because our CTF was going to be crazy. It was going to be a long one, and we even went to overtime. OpTic Gaming closed it out. And that's exactly what happened on set. You talked about how if C9 lets themselves go 3 or 4 dead, it could spell disaster, because keep in mind, look at that expression there on Renegade's face, not happy with that. Keep in mind, C9 is going to win that game in 15 minutes 9 times out of 10. But when it's about the first flag or the first flag in overtime, all OpTic needs is that first flag. They're able to do it.
The 3-point checklist is started. The lights are on. The fist bumps are there. Gameplay must be just around the corner as I remove my jacket because things are getting a little bit warm in here, and this series is starting to heat up indeed. Now, let's talk about this next map, Andy, because I want to get your thoughts on how this one's going to go. Historically, how have these teams been performing in Anaheim on this map mode combo?
Yeah, we've seen some strongholds recharge from the side of OpTic. They're 1-0. We did see them play complexity earlier on. If we take a look at the strongholds recharge that came in, was also another big win for the likes of Cloud9 in their pool play matches as well. So looks like both teams pretty confident with the results here in Anaheim, but only one team is going to be able to close it out in our first set of the Grand Finals matches.
Selfishly, can't wait to see that shock rifle in play, because that thing has been putting some montage plays together and highlight plays for us to enjoy all weekend long. Off the break though, let's watch some Trippy. Eco going to be challenging on double stacks. Trippy trying to survive, cannot do so.
2 dead for both sides. Renegade with a very unconventional strategy, just going straight across batteries there, trying to do as much damage as he could. Looks like the first one's going to go to B to C, and also going to be a camo grab for Cloud9.
Camo for Cloud9. Triple cap. Off the break here for OpTic Gaming. Which one would you prefer? I'll let you answer that at home. Eco going to pick up one onto Lucid on pipes though. That's going to create the opening here, and it should be a chance for C9 maybe to change where they have the resources into some stronghold control. They've gone for A, they've got that lockdown. B also in their hands.
I was going to say, can I wait a few moments to answer that question? Because we'll see
Not
exactly
how these things work.
We'll see exactly how it plays out. Right now, we already have Cloud9 back on the board now with a double kill
Eco.
chain reaction as well.
Eco! It's got me going like a chain reaction. What a shot that was. That's going to change what the numbers are looking like on the map here for C9. They have A control, they have B control. The score, though, is looking pretty similar. I like that from APG. Had the sword, gets it off the map. The shock rifle is enough for Eco to play with.
Yeah, he fully nopes out of that one, says, I have no interest in letting you get the sword. I'm just going to find my way back to the depths of recharge. So essentially, it's a high game here. A perfect whiplash there up onto the bat ledge, and they will continue scoring.
If you've ever watched Tarzan and maybe you like the bad guys,
Yikes.
or maybe you need a shock rifle to take him down, Eco is not missing right now.
Lucid says, I've had enough of that. I'm going to go ahead and push back to Hydro to get that shock rifle out of your hands because it's my turn with this weapon. We'll see if he can do what it takes to get his team back in the lead.
Can I play with the shock rifle now, says Lucid? Let's see what you can do with it. OpTic. Hair standing on end, I'm sure, after those shots coming in from Eco. Renegade going to be flanking as well, just taking a few seconds too long to make a decision there, and that is going to cost them. It's going to be the triple kill for Renegade. You cannot give him the time to close gaps because he picks up trips.
You can't. Still 3 dead for OpTic Gaming. If you're Trippy, you also can't let yourself lose that battle there in the end. He did have an opportunity to close out that. He's not able to. It'll be a triple kill, as you say, for Renegade. Also, all 4 dead momentarily as Renegade keeps peeking all the way into elevator just like that. 73-22. And that early OpTic Gaming lead has been all but forgotten.
Now, one thing that C9 don't like doing is losing games. It kind of pisses them off a little bit, and you can see the reaction that you're getting from C9 right now. They've had BC control for quite some time. They're about to cross the 90-point mark here in Strongholds. OpTic have been on the back foot for quite some time, ever since they lost control of this rifle.
Eco already has 9 kills. That's triple anyone on the side of OpTic Gaming. Yikes, it's a great work there from Trippy there with the nade, and they're going to go in and clean up 2 kills there. It's going to be all 4 dead momentarily for the side of C9.
B gets turned over straight away, so the efficiency goes alongside the kills. Something we're always looking out for, right? 4 dead is great, but are you turning it into points? The answer is yes here for OpTic Gaming. A and B in their control now. 100 points exactly on the board here for C9. Now that the shock rifle is out of commission, this is a chance for OpTic to slow things down, play those corners, and just hold that AB setup.
That's right. The beautiful thing about both of these teams, OpTic especially, trade there from Ola and Stellar, OpTic especially, is do not count them out. Doesn't matter the scoreline, doesn't matter where we are in the tournament. OpTic Gaming is going to be ready to play the full duration of this game as they start to claw back here. What was just the 80-point deficit is now only a 40-point deficit.
Trades are fine here as well for OpTic Gaming. You can see they're picking up kills as well. They're not even getting traded out. What does that mean? Trades mean triple caps. That is a triple cap now for OpTic. They're back into this one. And I'll tell you what, if I'm OpTic, next time I see a shock rifle, get it out of here.
That's right, triple cap here in effect for the side of OpTic Gaming. They will continue rallying right back in this one. Will be some nice kills though, 1 dead for each side.
1 dead for each side, but it doesn't matter because look at the score. That's all that really matters here. And it's going to be OpTic who go into a lead. Eco gets a blue hat, which takes him down to the grave. 2-4 for OpTic. Eco still in the death screen. Renegade looking to make plays here around the camo.
A C hold here for OpTic Gaming. Renegade and team are going to be pushing out of B straight into A. They want to get control of back elevator. And also a camo mangler for Stellar.
Ola taken down. Penguin going to fall as well, so a 3v3 on the map. C9 back in control of the scoring. Not only that, 1 triple cap has been flipped on its head, and now it's C9 who have control of A, B, and C. They will go back into the lead in just a second. There it is. C9 now with camo as well. This is looking dangerous for OpTic.
And as you say, you do not want to tick off the likes of Cloud9 because they will answer right back. That triple cap will continue, and just like that, 141 to 118.
Renegade has the shock rifle as well. All of the pieces have just fallen apart here for OpTic Gaming. It was looking so good, but now you've got to deal with C9 with the weaponry and the triple cap. It's going to be a tough push for them, but they need to commit to something. Renegade is hitting every everything, by the way, with that shock rifle. And luckily we jump on board with him, because if he keeps hitting shots like this, he's going to have to refresh that bean can on the end of it.
And look at that, he's just able to hold down all of C. Looks like he's going to make a low push here and just kind of whip all the way around, hopefully not slide too far. And just look at that, Ola's not ready for that flank, gets help from Stellar from the sneaky ledge, and then will maintain control. They're starting to flip C again. This game could be over very fast.
It could be over very fast. And one thing we noticed about grapple usage, it's not just the flashy plays anymore. It's getting from A to B as quickly as possible. Is the difference now. You can throw people's timing off as he almost rips a head off.
210 to 118. This game was just tied around the 105 mark. It's been a very different few minutes here as Cloud9 has had another spark of energy, which is a very dangerous thing for OpTic Gaming, and still an AC hold. They might even get this reset on B. No, looks like C will now be the new battleground.
Eco is popping off, by the way. 3 dead here for OpTic Gaming. Eco jumps into B. A is being converted. That's the respawners, though. Renegade's in a 1v1 with APG up there to see if they can get that in their hands, but BC will be in the hands of C9. They're moving just moments away from going up 3-1 in the series. It's go time for OpTic. You need to do something, but Penguin's got the next camo.
He's just going to lurk around with his camo. This is the last thing you want if you're on the side of OpTic Gaming, because look at this 240-point mark, and he's just going to wait on C for someone to come in. It's going to be Ola.
Solar gets taken down. No surprise there. Penguin with the camo. Always going to have the first shot advantage. 247. The game's done, ladies and gents. OpTic Gaming are all in the respawn screen as C9 pick up yet another map win and now move just 1 map away from being crowned your champions.
Up next, it's Slayer on a map which OpTic Gaming is quite comfortable. It's going to be Aquarius.
Thank God you're here. Anyway, let's get into this next game. Cloud9 versus OpTic Gaming. This could be the last map of our North American regionals. Will it be C9 closing things out, or have OpTic still got some juice in the tank? It's time to find out.
Going to be keeping a very close eye on this opening rush. Those top mid power-up grabs as well. Look for both teams to strike when the iron is hot. Push those opportunities, collapse on their opponents. Good opening here from OpTic Gaming. They'll get the first kill.
Now, this opening is vital. If C9 get a hot start, all of a sudden the doubts start to come into your head for OpTic. This is the end of it. How are we throwing this one away? If you get out to a good start, all that you think about is the game that's in front of you. 2-2 off the break here, but it's going to be C9 and Penguin who have the first camo of the game.
The first kills go the way of OpTic. You saw it on your screen there. They weren't able to get the exact timing, though, to make sure they got top mid control on the camo. So already an early grab here for Cloud9.
Heatwave also is in the hands of Stellar, I believe. I saw it pop up in the kill feed. So weapons and power-ups are C9's for now. Stellar has been taken down, though, so you expect that Heatwave maybe have to exchange hands here, as Penguin is trying to do some work with his teammate here, but Renegade pushes in, and Pistola will take advantage of that. It's 4-4 here.
So much pressure on both these teams. Cloud9 just looking to stay on their throne. OpTic Gaming looking to prove that this team is ready to play this season. A very tough 6th place finish in Raleigh put some doubts in the fans of the green wall. And right now, they need to show up here in this grand final. They need to do it big. They're down 3-1, only 1 game away. Double kill up top, though, for Ola.
Small things like that from Ola. It might seem like he's cleaning up a one-shot, but it's on the back of another kill. He's not letting Renegade escape. If Renegade gets around a corner and lives, you know he's going to do more damage. Making sure that you're responding to those one-shots is vital for success for OpTic here.
That is now 9-7 in favor of OpTic Gaming. You have Cloud9 trapped in their base. Taking a look. A little bit of trades. They're killing spree in the end for Ola. It's a good answer back from the side of Cloud9. We'll go over to Cloud9. We'll get into an Astro listen-in with the side of Cloud9.
Okay.
Nades up, I'm getting him.
Looking at you, John.
We're gonna need those for P2.
Yeah, you're alone, John. You're alone, John.
Yeah, you're going rogue, you're going rogue.
You guys
Yellow
P2?
P, yellow P street.
Yeah, yellow streamers, I think.
In yellow.
Line the
We can
yellow
yellow,
flag.
we can yellow.
Line the yellow flag.
Ola.
Hey, 2, one shot, trippy.
One shot here. Right, I'm one shot, I'm one shot.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Blue flag, blue flag.
Yeah, top blue.
And I died to yellow flag.
Got two.
You dead, yellow flag.
Up. They just got it?
No, it's still up. It's still up.
Top P.
Top P.
I'm going for it,
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag's weak.
Where's top
I'm one shot with
Top
camo.
P, dead. Everyone top P?
Ola, I died. He
He's
killed
on
me.
one shot break.
Ola's top P. Ola's top P above you, John. Going.
He's top mid weak. He's top mid one shot. One shot from me.
Okay.
Dead.
Three dead. No deaths here, no deaths here.
Did we get camo? Did
Burn.
Yeah, we burn.
I'll
Try
go
to get to blue closet, bro.
As we jump out of the listening, you can see that OpTic Gaming have 3 players full, but the story of this game so far, Andy, is it's trade for trade. Nobody can get a foothold or any kind of control in the game.
Right, this is good for OpTic so far, even though they were up by 2 or 3. In the end, they've made sure to keep this game very close. Got to highlight Ola right now. The man is 8-3.
Stella looking to lock down one side of the map. Trippy going to be picking up the kill in the team fight, though, and That's going to even things up here, 15-15. Lucid trying to make a play, but it's going to be a killing spree that's going to come in here for Stellar.
One of the things you might have noticed during that listening is just how scary Cloud9 is, right? They're so composed. They actually have the least probably comms per minute, right? They're only calling out the things they need to. They're saving their dynamos for the top P pushes. They know exactly what they need to do and when, and so far they've been executing. But as you say, trades back and forth, only a 1-kill game.
Pistola 9-4. On the other side of things, Stellar, the man you're watching, is the standout so far. 8-3 for him. Lucid will tie things up as we now find ourselves at 17-17. Trippy, oh, big thrust from Trippy with the commando in his hands, winning that fight up close. Is vital, but there's the trade again, and Eco not only gets the trade, he gets the double 2.
A game of inches, we're wondering what will it take for a team to finally get some top mid to control, get some team fire, maybe some flanks and some alternative routes to be able to trap their opponents in their base and start to be able to do things like trading 3 kills for 1, trading 4 kills for 1. Right now, still just a 2-kill game.
This is trouble. Trippy manages to get that kill though.
Huge.
That was so massive because all of OpTic were trapped around the fridge and P side.
Trippy staying alive there lets his team reset in the base. They will keep the game within 1. We are going to need to see that time and time again from OpTic if they want to stay in this game.
That's the kind of moment usually where you see C9 collapse. They get 3 dead, 4 dead, and then it becomes 8 in a row, 9 in a row, and all of a sudden OpTic are on the back for that 1 kill from Trippy. It cannot be explained how important that was. Now he gets away with the camo. Trippy stepping up here for OpTic.
Yeah, we'll have to get this entire sequence after the match from replay because he has stepped up big, and it also means a lead for OpTic Gaming. Camo, heat wave, and an opportunity to push.
There's a player behind him though. He didn't check his corners. Penguin picks up 2 as well, and now, oh no, it hasn't gone right. OpTic lose 3. C9 just play the corners. Little rats inside of the utility room, and it works for them.
It's exactly as you say in Halo Infinite, you have to check your corners. Though, even though after all that, we're still 25-24, only a 1-kill game.
C9's game plan in that situation works so well, just baiting that player in. Eco also showing great trigger discipline to make sure that he didn't fire, give away his position, give Trippy a chance to turn around. Now it's 27-25. Lucid picks up 1. Renegade getting aggressive now with that heat wave. Lucid trying to survive. He gets the beat down, he gets the stick, and he manages to get the trade.
Trade there, so it will stay within 3, but a few trades for the first time in several minutes going the way. But once again, OpTic Gaming answers right back. If they can get this one, this will be huge as well. There we go, keeping it within 1, 29-28. OpTic Gaming seeming to answer back moment after moment, but we're going to need to see more from them if they want to win this game.
But look how much they're having to do just to keep it close. Renegade takes down Pistola and gets away with his life. 28-31, C9. Now 19 kills away from calling themselves champions once more.
Cloud9 looking too strong, even though we're seeing trades here. They look like they are poised to win this tournament in this game. Now they're up by 4, but that slowed down on the Renegade push. 1 dead for each side.
APG staying alive there on those sandbags. Camo popping up as well. Complete car side control here for Cloud9. Stellar picks up a first kill in the team fight again. How many times do we say that? Renegade picks up another. OpTic starting to fall like dominoes now as we see for the first time a lead extended in the favor of C9, and there's the battle rifle into the face of an OpTic player. 35-31 now. C9 looking strong.
Was a 5-kill lead for just a second. Now it's a 5-kill lead once again. This is the part of the match where you don't want this to happen if you're an OpTic Gaming fan. C9 starting to pull away.
With the way that both teams have been trading, OpTic need to pick up kills without response. APG will do so. So will Lucid. So this is an opportunity now to find Eco, to find Penguin, and bring this a bit closer. APG with a killing spree will do that.
Penguin, though, behind him gets the back whack. And once again, OpTic Gaming needs to find a way to stop trading at this pace. For the past few minutes, it has been Cloud9 leading the way, dictating it, and OpTic just trying to hold on.
But look at the buddy system. It's just almost exemplary coming in from Cloud9. But as I say that, Trippy with the sidekick picks up a double.
Absolutely huge to pick up those 2 kills. If he doesn't do that, this is a 5-kill game. But just like that, it's still a 3-kill game. Winning that, also getting information for his team for Lucid.
Goes down though.
Needs to stay alive in the back of the base.
Lucid goes down. You can see Trippy was just kind of an indecision. Do I push in? Do I have to let my teammate die? In my opinion, he made the right one. Lucid was always dead. He had to try and play his life. But now here comes Stellar. He picks up a double kill. APG is going to try and get there to get the trade. APG will keep it close.
7 kills to go for Cloud9 before they win this tournament here. Make that 6 kills, a 4-kill lead, 44-40.
OpTic have one chance now. OpTic need to find a way to not trade in this next team fight. If they get 2 dead or 3 dead, then maybe they have a chance. Lucid picks up 1, but it gets traded out. However, it's going to be 4 dead here for Cloud9. Stella's just come off the respawn. OpTic are back into this. It's a 2-kill game.
45-43. This can go any direction. OpTic Gaming needs to play this very wisely, and Trippy with the camo. This is the man who needs to step up to keep his team alive.
I talk about game 5, Trippy. I talk about big game, Trippy. Make yourself a hero right now for OpTic Gaming. Renegade taken down, no damage taken. Penguin going to be pushing as well. Can Trippy escape? He gets 2! He gets 2! And they have a lead.
First time we've seen OpTic in the lead in a long time, and it's a perfect timing for them. 47-45, 48-45, only 2 kills away.
OpTic Gaming, how have they done this? They've turned it around. 1 kill required as the man on your screen has stepped up in the biggest of ways for the green wall.
A brief smile on Trippy's face there. He knows that they have this within their reach, but they need 1 more kill.
They need to kill Cloud9, and don't get this mixed up right now. If they make a mistake, a clean wipe from C9, and this is a C9 win. It's a championship win. OpTic know this. They have to be so careful. Penguin, no shield. Look at this, though. Trippy has to thrust away.
Where's the coordination? Where's the team shot there? Lots of damage done, but no kills are cleaned up.
2 minutes 55 to make a play, OpTic. Lucid. APG! Oh, and OpTic answer back. I tell you what, that is resilience coming in from OpTic Gaming. We thought that was done. C9, 3-4 kill advantage until those last moments, but it's Trippy again who makes plays for OpTic. We're moving over to Streets. We've got some oddball to play. C9 OpTic. Are we going to go the distance?
C9 right now leading this series. Score of 3-2, only 1 game away from closing out the tournament. OpTic needs to win this to stay alive. Here we go, game number 6.
Trippy POV, deservedly so after the performance at the end of that last game. Let's see what he can do off the break here. Looks like C9 are going to get aggressive. This is what they do when they get put on the back foot. They try and put you back under pressure. Doing that with a rocket launcher is a great way to start as Renegade threads the needle, picks up 2. Won't be the triple though.
Not a triple there, but the double kill will come in with the kill assist there, which will still equal 3 dead in the end though, so the medal's not going to be an issue for Renegade. Not going to worry about how it gets done. The job gets done. That's all he cares about. And the ball will also go all the way back into Tram now. It's an early 20-point hold for the side of Cloud9.
This is the most important game that involves a ball in that's been on all day.
Couldn't agree more.
The oddball game that we're seeing in front of us, 25-0 the score right now. Pistola trying to stay alive, Penguin picking up kills though, and points being picked up here by Cloud9 as well. Penguin with ball in hand once more. It's been a very strong start to this game from C9.
And they're not wasting any time. Sometimes, as we said earlier, they decide to really slay, they really control, they wait to get their ball time. Not today, not against OpTic Gaming. They're not even giving them an inch. It's already 40-0. Very good control on the board. Renegade's got 5 kills, Penguin's got 4 kills. Guess what? The other 2 don't have any kills, but it doesn't matter because this round's already halfway over.
Gonna start getting t-shirts printed with "It doesn't matter, and I don't care." It's become the Datinsky go-to. Stella now pushing mid-map. Trippy gonna get taken down. Stella looking for that triple kill. Instead turns his attention to ball. That is such a heads-up play again, Andy. Recognizing, I got 2 kills. I've done the job I need to do. Let's get the oddball back.
Also just sits right on this ledge, not easily naded, not easily seen. Just gonna wait behind the Bulldog spawn. They're gonna cross the 50-point mark once again. Eco yet to get a kill on the board.
My God.
They're 40 points away from closing out the round.
APG picks up 2, Pistola picks up another. Last player alive here for C9 is going to be Penguin with the ball in hand. Now they need to cut him off before he gets that play ball, but easier said than done. Look at the kill feed though. It looks like Lucid might have accidentally killed APG with a little bit of a friendly grenade thrown his way, or maybe unfriendly I should phrase it. Stalker rifle from Pistola though, holding back and pinning back C9 in Tram.
And as we said, that's some of the fastest movement we've ever seen from Penguin. He gets that ball straight at A, and like you said, they were probably nading A. APG flanking around, trying to also kill the ball carrier. Did not pan out for the side of OpTic Gaming. Penguin now with the rockets in hand, 2 dead still for the side of OpTic Gaming. They will rotate Tram.
Look at this, Penguin just running the ball back to Tram and saying, if anyone tries to cut me off, I've got a rocket launcher. APG is going to have his shields broken, but at least not his spirit broken, as he manages to stay alive. Same can be said here for Pistola, stays alive. Lucid, he's going to be taken down. APG re-challenging Kadabra, Abracadabra. Pistola appears to through the door. Trippy will pick up the 4th as Cloud9 all full. A little bit surprising to see, considering they had the rockets as
Yeah,
well.
that was 3 dead, and they did kill the 4th in the end. And now you see the pushes already coming in from the B side. Ola needs to be ready for it. Trippy is ready to nade driveway, but they're probably going to need 2 guns on this one.
First time that we've seen OpTic with any semblance of control here. Any look like, any look at a setup, but Penguin is going to stick Pistolo. Now, oh my goodness, Trippy gets slid out by 2 players, who's like a football game back in the 1950s. That one with 2 players going for shin high slide tackles, but for now it's going to mean that Cloud9 have the ball back in their hands. 70 points on the board for them.
Not just that, that was Olympic synchronized swimming. Did you see the absolute perfect timing? Like we said, Ola got caught out. They did not have 2 guns watching driveway, and it cost them. Here we go, 81-20. They're 20 points away from closing out the round.
Let's just take a second to appreciate how efficient C9 have been in this round of oddball. It has been absolute decimation. Let's not get it wrong. Let's not get it mixed up here. It has been the C9 show. Eco picks up 1. Stella picks up another. 91 points and rising here. And with OpTic Gaming having 2 players still in the death screen, it will be the first round of what could be the final map going to C9.
Nobody even got 9 kills. They won that round before anyone could even hit the 9 kill mark. And we will now go into our second round. Cloud9 looking dominant and now 1 round away from closing out this game, the series, and the tournament in our grand finals.
Last chance saloon for OpTic Gaming. Rocket launcher going to be bottom middle. Stalker rifle already in the hands of Renegade, just playing at the back of the map as well, the back of Tram, just to see if he can get any peak shots down. APG going to go for those rockets. Eco going to be ready for him. Trippy with the ball in hand.
Absolutely melted there. Beautiful prioritization from Renegade. All he knew that he needed to worry about.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
My God, are you kidding me? You know what you need? The only way to take him down is a rocket launcher.
It really is, and even then, you need 1, sometimes 2. Maybe even a second set of rockets to do so. Penguin with the ball in hand once more. OpTic had a pretty good start as far as kills are concerned, but one thing you didn't account for is the fact that Renegade is a freak.
He is indeed. Penguin goes, actually, I'm going to take this. I don't really want to have the ball around the cafe. Don't need that. Going to bring the ball all the way to back Tram. Doing a little bit of screen watching there to see if he can see where spawners are coming from. Going to rotate for just a second and wisely avoid the nades as well.
4 alive for both teams. Trippy trying to put some pressure on. Oh, look at that stick off the roof, I think it was, coming in from Trippy. Trippy making plays once more. Eco, though, answers back with a play of his own. 1, 2, 3, 4, add them all up. And it's going to equal a kill going into the hands of Eco. 17-3 the score. Cloud9 not getting too far away, though, from OpTic this time round.
Ola, last player alive for a second. He will play the ball up top garbage, but immediately gets sniffed out in the back of Tram. So now back over to Renegade's POV, 1 dead again for both sides, but that ball not played far enough out, and it will be another grab for the side of Cloud9.
OpTic it's the willingness of C9 to just use the oddball and run the oddball back. They use 2 seconds of time to just throw it forward, knowing they can just get that gun back out and fight on their way towards where they want to set up. And OpTic can't handle it at the moment. It really is that simple. They're about to cross the 30-point threshold here, 29-3, and once again, OpTic have 2 dead.
Split spawns for OpTic. That was 4 dead and 2 spawners there fresh. OpTic needs to wait for each other. Yes, they're down by 30, but they need to make sure that these pushes count.
Rockets coming up, though. Trippy's making a move on them. You can see bottom middle, he will get them, but he's just going to fire that one into Halo 6, I think. That's going to hit a little bit more efficiently to take down Stella. 2 players have fallen from Cloud9, but where is that ball? It's still in the hands of Penguin, who's on his belly, is on his bike. It doesn't matter what he's on, because he's out of there.
It's a classic rail rotation there. Really difficult to flank all the way around here, especially when Renegade is in one of the most powerful positions on the map. OpTic Gaming need a few more kills here if they want to secure control, but 2 dead right now.
Trippy in Arcade with that commando in his hands. Pistola going to just fall over in front of him, though. Stella going to fall over as well. Renegade should be taken down. Great shots coming in with this commando rifle. Eco's trying to sniff him out around this arcade, but a little bit of dipsy doodling happening for now. Penguin almost got eliminated too. Good work from Trippy, but where's the ball? That's the question here. OpTic still have 2 dead, and Cloud9 at the moment are just pinning them back into spawn.
You might have seen that Ola from downtown with those nades from front A. Make sure to slow down that ball grab. In the end, though, it still will be Cloud9 putting more time on the board, and Ola's the first one to fall, but Lucid is already behind enemy lines.
Need big plays now from OpTic. They've got 2 dead. They need to get that odd ball in their hands. There is Lucid to collect that catch, the throw coming in. APG picks up another. 3 dead here for C9. The first time we have seen OpTic with the ball in their hands. Now, can they hold efficiently? What's the next rotation going to be if they pick up kills? All questions we're going to find out in the next few seconds.
Ego, last player alive. Notice how Ego does not expose himself. He waits for his teammates. Of course, easier said than done, especially when you have a little bit of a lead here. But OpTic has brought this game back now within 20 points after a nice set of slays. But we'll have to see if they can hold on. 1 dead for each side.
You cannot underestimate how emotionally draining this game is as well for OpTic, knowing that just one mistake and this is the series gone. They have to not only win this round, but they have to win back-to-back rounds of Oddball if they want to give themselves the opportunity at resetting this bracket after a Game 7. This is looking like a good rotation though. Oddball going to be thrown towards the stairs. Rockets in the hands of Stella though. Doesn't connect with one. APG might be able to survive, but also might not be able to get that Oddball in a more comfortable position. C9 collect the ball once more.
What does Trippy do here? Trippy was the last player alive. Ola spawns PD. They need to once again wait for each other. Trippy with a nice kill to even things up just a little bit, but OpTic needs to push together. They brought the game within 20 points, but they need to make these pushes count.
Great shots coming in from Stella. Even better bank nade coming in from a pure gangster. He manages to pick one up. Renegade going to throw that ball out front, and now he's going to look to slay. All going to be picked up by Trippy though. He's running straight towards Renegade. They need to deal with him as quickly as possible here. He shouldn't be allowed to get this kill. Look at that positioning from Trippy, knowing to keep his head down. But look, Renegade's still alive here.
Surprising there, a little bit of pressure coming from Driveway distracted Ola, so they're unable to help. And Trippy needs to win this one in the back of the base. 3 dead for the side of C9 once again. Where's that last C9 player? He's on the ball.
He's on the ball, and Eco is looking to get a play. If he gets a play here, that would be massive. It's just gonna stay inside a tram, which is good news for OpTic. An opportunity with a hold here to maybe go into a lead. Maybe they can just shift that pressure, turn it back onto their opponent's Cloud9 here if they can do so.
Almost the slowest slow motion play ball we've ever seen. Nice shots from Lucid. This is what you expect to see from the guy. We have not seen him popping off like we usually do. Gets a bit overzealous, perhaps. 2 dead for OpTic.
71 to 78, but look at where the ball is. It's being thrown out towards that pink street. Penguin and Renegade pick up 2. Cloud9 starting to rally here. They've got that off ball in their hand still. They only need around 24 points to close out this series. Now it's 20. OpTic, you gotta go, and you gotta go now.
This push needs to count. 12 seconds on that rocket launcher, but do they even have that much time?
Eco picks up 2. 85 points now. Eco! 3 kills for him. Oddball in the hands of C9. And surely this is the moment they've been waiting for. It's been online dominance. It's been LAN dominance. It's back to back for C9. Your HCS NA regional champions.
This is the team that everyone was betting on. They had a tough grand final. Wasn't the easiest one they've seen. OpTic Gaming putting up a great fight, but in the end, it's Cloud9 closing out your best of 7 in 6 games. One of the most difficult roads they've had on LAN so far, but they will now walk up and hoist the trophy.
A huge congratulations. I know you can't be here with us, but trust me, we can feel you at home. Congratulations to Cloud9.
I'm right behind y'all boys, okay? I want to come up here in the middle as the squad has came out once again with another dub. And Hoaxer, when it comes down to Halo, you guys came out on top again, but talk to me just about the competition this weekend, because it was so good.
It was, man, all around it was pretty good. I mean, GG's to everybody we played this weekend. But, I mean, these guys right here, man, we just clutched it up when it mattered. You know, it's just proud of these guys. We're running it back to back.
There you go. Stellar, man. You're a man of few words, but you get it done, okay? The jack of all trades. How you feeling in this moment?
On top of the world. Feel good, bro.
Yeah.
Brayden is just short, sweet, and to the point, man.
Short, sweet, and to the point, but he is very deadly, am I right?
No, he is deadly. He's probably the fierce competitor. I keep saying it, but like that guy is just all about it, man.
How you feeling today, Penguin? Any shout-outs out there?
I mean, I got shout-outs for my girlfriend, of course, because she actually came to the event with me, but unfortunately couldn't spectate here. But nah, dude, I mean, it felt good to win that one because we won the first one. Like, you know, people said whatever, like, you know, this, that, Sentinels isn't full power, whatever.
we came out here, we beat everyone we needed to beat, and we went back to back, and I think we really just shut some people up. And we also won online, which is crazy because we suck online.
Online, on land, it didn't matter equal, okay? Because with this squad right here, it seems like no matter what's in y'all way, y'all know how to overcome it.
I mean, yeah, we put in a lot of work online, and I think it showed a lot here today. And I'm proud of everybody.
Renegade, the most lethal player in our event, once again, the main slayer, the terror himself, man. How you feeling after your performance?
I mean, it's expected out of these guys. I mean, we came here to win, of course. GG's to OpTic. I think those guys put a really good match against us compared to earlier in the day. You know, they showed up, but as I said, we're the best team in the game.
The best team in the game, Cloud9. Give it up for them in the chat.